Welcome back. This is our fermented fruit juice that's been sitting for about 9 days. Does have some growth on top. I'm not too worried about that. We see it is still all those little tiny bubbles. That's the process still continuing. I imagine it wouldn't be bubbling anymore if they had eaten all the food source or such. So yeah, she's still cranking along. I went and gathered some information on the FFJ just to help out. I actually found some stuff out for myself looking it up that I didn't even know as far as like dosage and stuff. So I'm actually surprised. So I'd like to get into it. When making your FJ, you generally are not going to use citrus or lemons or limes or oranges or anything that's got that too much acidic in it. You're going to want to use bananas, papayas, mangoes, grapes, melons, apples, fruits that are sweet. People have used avocados for the oil and all the other benefits that's inside the avocados. Also using root crops like carrots and such. Inside the FFJs, lots of enzymes. When you see big bubbles up in here, big bubbles pop during the ferment, it means that the power of the enzymes is weak. When you see tiny bubbles fiercely boil at once, it means the power of the enzyme is strong. So it looks like we're working here pretty good. FFJ provides more potassium to plants and enhances the ability of plants to photosynthesize better and boost its fruit production and stem quality. So just all around just helps the plant do its functions. The use of FFJ can promote plant resistance and increase its volume and size of yields. So all around, it's gonna help out with the flavor of what we're growing, and it's gonna help increase the yield and all that. It's better to use the riper the fruit. It can lessen the fermentation time and pretty much provide the necessary molds or microorganisms on the fruit the longer that they're sitting. They're already present on them. I use the Kashi blend to inoculate in here. It has EM1 and root rise microbes in the Kashi blend. That's why I mix it in here as like my inoculation, so I know what microbes I'm trying to multiply in here. Pretty much what's left is the dosage. The final liquid down here, once we strain this liquid, we're going to be using this at 2 tablespoons per liter. Here in America, we deal with gallons. So 1 gallon is 3.785 liters. So pretty much 8 tablespoons per gallon would be the dosage on that if you were soil drenching. So that's quite a bit. I think last time I used 4 tablespoons per gallon, so it's like half strength, so I could go even harder on that. This is the HDX paint strainer. You get this at Home Depot, Lowe's, I imagine, anywhere. Comes with an elastic top for pretty much for in a bucket paint straining, but I use these. I clean them, I get them and wash them first, because I don't know what came from the factory on these. I pretty much do that with anything I use organically. Be careful with your hands. You don't know what you're touching with your hands. You go change your car oil and then come back in here and you got oil, and you're starting to do this, you're most likely going to kill some shit. So you just got to be careful with what's on your hands. careful with your utensils. If you're in the kitchen, you're grabbing utensils. If it still had some soap from the dishwasher or something, I'd probably rinse it off, and probably wouldn't rinse it off with chlorine water. I'd probably use filtered tap water from outside. All those things matter, to me at least, and to the microbes. I just am as careful as I can with contamination and trying not to kill them. So I have this strainer. I'm really not even gonna fish that out, that mold, whatever you want to call that. I call that mycelium because I put that on top of the soil, and that's what it would make. That kashi brine would make that fuzzy white mycelium mat. So I'm not really too worried about scooping that out, right? That would be that's what we're trying to grow in here, right? Besides what's happening inside of here. So I'm gonna leave all that. I'm just gonna dump this shit up in here, and we're gonna strain this right now. See how it goes. As you know, untainted as possible. I don't know what's in the non-organic brown sugar. So I get organic brown sugar. All my inputs are organic. I don't know what they would have sprayed on regular fruit. You know, there might be weed killer, bug killer, or something that's not going to agree with the biology. So getting organic is the best you can, is the way we're going to roll with it. So this is the thicker of it. This is a lot more of the juicy juice part. I'm gonna save that for the second strain, and I'm gonna find my bottom here. I'm gonna try and keep my bad hand out of it. I did get the stitches out and just chilling. Trying not to get anything else on it. Whoo, that smells insane. It's pretty much all I'm gonna do is just squeeze this out now. Paint straining bag works amazing. You can squeeze pretty hard too, but you don't want to squeeze too hard. I mean, you can use two hands, but you don't. If you squeeze the living crap out of it, I'm sure these little nylon would break. I just like twisting it up and giving it a squeeze. Keep twisting and squeezing and get all that liquid gold out of there that you can. That's gonna be what you want. Other than that, I'm gonna probably put it in that jar right over here. And I'm probably gonna put about 4 tablespoons of sugar with the liquid in here for long storage or a food source for the microbes to still have. So yeah, I'm gonna leave y'all now with this. I'm gonna finish squeezing this out and getting this going, and that's it. That's how you do your FFJ, the benefits of FFJ, and we're gonna be using it on the plants. This is our second batch. I think this is the banana and the peach. The first one was banana and melon, honeydew melon. So I'm excited. I'm gonna label these and label them up so I know what I used in the ferments, and I'm gonna date them so I know how long they're sitting. They're not gonna be sitting very long. And I got 3 more bananas over yonder that are ready, pretty ripe. I'm gonna probably throw them in a jar and make another one here real quick. Knowing the new dosage is 8 tablespoons per gallon, we're gonna need a lot of this stuff. Shoot. I'm sure some is better than none, so I'm sure you don't need a lot. I'm sure, we're not relying on this as our only food source, so we don't need to go ham on it. We're just trying to enhance the flavor and the biology inside the pots. So, all right, I'll catch y'all later. Next one.